And the other thing we're going to need is a stencil. So I have lots of stencils. I got those from BB Craft when I was doing a YouTube promotion with them. So the colors I'm going to use today is a dark yellow, an orange, dark orange, a vanilla, a metallic white, it's called white pearl, a metallic green, a blue. I always shake my paint, so I'm sure you probably do too. All right, so now, again, like I said, this is my first go at this, so we're just going to do it and see what happens. Now, generally what I notice other ladies doing on their channel is roll it and then one color at a time, so you don't put all the colors on at once. And just get it on there. And again, it doesn't have to be, what color did I use? You know, a lot. So I'm just finding out as I'm doing this, how much paint do I need to apply. Okay. So I want it to go to the edges. I'll try not to be as noisy with this thing because all right, then they usually have a piece of paper over to the side and they just wipe the brayer off on that and then they turn it upside down. So I'm giving you the step-by-steps that I'm seeing other people do. All right, now let's go with a metallic green. And I'm going to just put dots all the way down this time and see if that gets it to a little bit better coverage. Maybe I'm not pushing down hard enough. That's what okay, now that's what it is. Okay, I wasn't pushing hard enough. Okay. Again, so when you do that and you're coming over here to your piece of paper, this is just the copy papers, that's why it's wanting to curl. See, now you're making a beautiful effect right here on the paper. So it's so cool at how, you know, how this is all working. So you're getting, and I haven't even gotten to the part where I'm going to print on this, the gel plate yet, see? So that's what I thought was pretty cool. I was like, I said, my goodness, you're making two art pieces at once. Okay, so I'm kind of just smearing it around here. Okay, there we go. All right, and I'm going to, again, roll it over here. Isn't that, see, I'm already in love with it. I knew there had to be a you know, method to this madness because I kept saying, why are these ladies so into this stuff? I just don't get it. Well, now I do get it. And look at this. It's getting all over my hands. And the gloves, so I'm so happy that I decided to wear gloves. Now this has got dry gesso on here. That's what that is. So I'm not going to use that because I think it might not give me the look that I want to go with. All right, so now they generally also, this is what I see them do, is they mash it like that, but I'm going to do it a little differently. And I don't know if doing it, if this is going to, that's still too wet. Let me get another piece. Okay. I'm going to do it like this. You always have to rub the paper. They don't use the brayer. That's the part I don't get either. Why don't you use the brayer? I'm going to use the brayer. Just to see what does it do. Huh. Okay. Now let's lift this up. Okay, so now you have paint here. Now I come over here with this. And then you just rub it on top of that. I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to rub it on top of this. Okay, still that didn't really come off there. All right, now let's come in here with this. Let's see. I don't know how much pressure to put. I'm just learning as I go. Now that the paper is, you know, really coming into contact with it, now let's peel it up. right. Now that's nicer. So this is the metallic white, metallic green, and then just a matte purple. So there you have that. And now I can come in here and let's put a little bit of the pattern here from the stencil. Let's go with some of the, let's see, let's do it this way. I'm just experimenting as I do this. So you're seeing me in real time experimenting. Now we'll lay this here. Do I want to lay it there? Yeah. Or go this way. I want to do it this way. Lift it up. Okay, you see a little bit of the dots. It's very subdued. Alrighty. Pretty cool. So now once this dries, it'll be a beautiful foundation piece that I can build on this, and I can do fabric on it, whatever I want to do. I can add more layering. All right, now if I can hold this at an angle, I'm picking up the flower design off of that stencil, and I can see the little dots into this white much better. I'm picking up here. This is so cool. It is really nice. I'm going to lay that one over to the side. Now let's look at this piece. And again, you know, it's just the wipe off, you know, the blotter. It's just the blotter, but it's cool. I like it. You're definitely getting a really nice effect here. Okay, so now we have those two pieces. Now let's come in here. And okay, first thing we have to do is put our colors. Now what color do we want? I'm just gonna just try something completely random. Let me see. And if it will stand out against this background. Kind of like the smear. I think the smear works better. And I'm almost more into the blotter than I am it's just me, but I think it looks better. I think the blotter works better than just the gel plate. But hey, okay, I'm just a beginner here. Don't start not giving this a chance, you know. I mean, really, honestly, I love that by itself like this already. So this is definitely, I love this. Because now this has tamed down that pattern, and I love this look. So this is going to go over here to the side. These are going to go on the drying mat. Scoot these over. Try to see which way to lay them to get most of the room here. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to lay it, let's see, let's just lay it this way. What I had planned to do was get another piece of wax paper and lay it on top, but now I can see because the size doesn't fit, it's just best to just rub it with my finger. And I didn't put any stencil on that because it's already this pattern paper, so I just wanted to see. I like that. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That is really cool. Now what I can do, okay, I want to come down here because this end didn't get paint on it. So now let's just, which I'm now not rubbing, I'm actually just pressing, as you can see, and that picked it up. It was perfectly fine. And again, see, that's taming down that wild background. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing and just, let me see if I can turn this. These things are heavy. They have some weight to them. Okay, I'm going to lay it this way. Press it. Okay. And a little bit. What color do I want? Okay, let's come here. I'm just trying to cover up this pattern of this paper with this. Okay, that I like. That looks really cool. And right there, looks like it could use something. Let me see if I can come in here with that. Pick up that little bit of the vanilla. Yes. Isn't that nice? Okay, I'm completely and totally enthralled in this now. I can understand why you are all so excited about this. Now let's do the same thing with this paper here. Let's go with this one. This is more busy. All right, now, and I'm not going to clean this thing at all. You see that I have not cleaned it. All right, so now let's see. I'll use this stencil again. Which side did I mash it on? This side, I think. All right, so first let's see what colors. Okay, we haven't done any of the blue. Let's come in here with the blue. I'm just going to go right over the top of this other color. Not cleaning it. And then I'm going to just take this. The first thing I'm going to do is roll it on here. I don't know, do I need to clean this? Let me get the wet one. Let me see what happens. Okay, so it's just more or less drying on there is what's happening. Okay, so we're going to just wipe it in between. That was really more of the vanilla. It wouldn't have hurt to keep it on there, but I just want to give it the opportunity. Let's just, you know, have a clean little machine. Little roller. Brayer, whatever you want to call this. And let's just see. It is a brayer, so. Okay, that I like. Now we're going to come in here with the vanilla. Okay, let's do more down here on this end. And now let's come back in here with some of this orange. Ah. Okay. All right, so this piece, just from using the brayer, using it as a blotter, this piece is done, so I'm going to move him. So now we're going to come in with this piece. But I want to add some texture. So we're going to do this one here, and I don't know if there's a right side or a wrong side, but we're just going to go ahead and mash it into the gel plate. Ha, see, look at that. I had a feeling it would do that. Okay, and then we're going to take this, I'm going to lay it over here, and I'm going to mash it on that in a minute. So now I want to take the bubble wrap. Just want to cut off a little smidgen. And use it and see what it does. Right over to the side. You know, I was thinking, I just saw some of my like mesh type of fabric. I wonder what that would do. Okay. So now I'm going to take this back over here on this one, I'm going to put this down on it just to add some texture to that. Let's see what we get. Yeah, so there's some nice little circles on that. Okay, so I'm going to just take this, wipe it off. I mean, it's just bubble wrap. I could just, you know, use some more. Whoop. All right, now let's come in here with this. And let me go this direction. Just rubbing it around is really what's the technique. Okay. Very cool. Okay, now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do the same thing and this fill in this little bit of the bottom. Very nice. I really like that texture. Very, very pretty. So the bubble wrap is very subtle and it's a bigger circular motion print. And then this is more like a honeycomb. I love that. And you can't really see it. I'm going to bring it up here so you can see it. Look at that. I love this texture there and the subtlety of that. Oh, very nice. Okay, so now let me lay this one here. And I want to just see if I can get a little bit more texture on this one. I don't know if it can pick up any of this here. So let's just see. Lay it this way. And this unlocks your creativity. I've been talking with you about unlocking your creativity, and this definitely is a way to do that. So that definitely added some more texture to it. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so now I'm going to go and I'm going to, let's see, lay this here. Let me see if there's any more of that. Let me just do this again. No. Okay. Put this direction. Okay, so I got all of that off of there. Let's just roll this. So that's pretty well dried as well. All right. Now let's take it over here, and this looks like it may have dried up on me as well. But let's just go ahead and see. Yes, it did. All right, so now I'm going to come in here just with my wet paper towel. Open it up. I'm going to wipe it on this side. I don't use anything that is chemical, so I don't use baby wipes. And I wouldn't invest in organic baby wipes for this. So water, obviously water, just wet paper towels is all you need. It works really good. I love it. Okay, and now we're going to come in with our dry paper towel. I'm just going to dry it off. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, wonderful. So here's what we've done. All right, so we have the metallic paints here, and we used the stencil on that. Turns out nice. This is the copy paper, so it's almost dry. I can just angle it and see that it's a little wet still. This was the cardstock, and these two patterned papers, and different colors on this with no stencils at all. These look really good. And then the last was the black and white patterned paper. This is just paper, not cardstock. And then I used the bubble wrap on this one. And then this one I used the stencil and the bubble wrap. And it turned out really nice. Just gorgeous. I love all of that. So here is a great way for you to use up your scraps, and you can go through and you can see any size that you have. So these longer pieces, or this shorter piece, and then this shorter piece. So let's do these last two, and then that will be it for this video. And this is so much fun. I just can really see that it's how you know, enjoyable it was. Since these two colors are so close together, that's why I'm going to just mix them around together. Okay, and I like this texture. I really like this texture. All right, so now I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to lay it right on top. Because I did get the image when I did it that way before. See, I love that. Okay, and now we're going to lift it up, and then we're going to come in here with this one, and I'm going to lay it right on top of this, and then pick up the rest of the image off of the gel plate onto this one. Flip it around, and pick it up right here, the rest of this here. Okay, so it's very subtle because of the colors that I used. All right, now, just trying to keep all these on my... Okay, so what color do I want to add with this? I've already done the purple, the green. Okay, let's go with more green. I like green. Again, I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to move this one over. See if I can do it without getting it on the... Okay, good. I like that. All right, there we go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. That green and cream is just beautiful together. Look at that. Flip it around, and I'm going to do the same thing. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. You know, everybody has their technique, but that's why I watched a do and don't video, and that's what the lady said. She said there's no do right or wrong way. You just do it your way, and that's what I'm doing. So here, like I said, I'm a beginner, and I'm just experimenting. So whatever pops into my mind as to, hey, I think that would look good, is what I'm doing. So now I'm going to take this piece. All right, let me see if I can put it on the stencil again. Which side was that? Okay. Just trying to see if I can pick up any of the paint that was on the stencil. Yep, there's some there. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so now we're going to come here. You can see I've spilled some green paint over the side of this, but that's okay. I'll clean that up in a minute. There it is. Very nice, very nice. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So again, this is a foundation piece for a snippet roll, a belly band. Wouldn't that be cool for a belly band? Absolutely perfect for a belly band. Okay, my gloves are getting a wreck, but that's okay. All right, now we're going to take just, I don't know, let me think. Let's go with the, I don't know which one. Let's go with the yellow. Okay, so we're going to take the yellow first. Okay, take another piece of this scrap paper. I'm going to use this as my blotter. And I'm going to come in with the vanilla. Here, the blotter. Okay, let's see if I can get the flower on here now. Just very subtle. I love that. Okay, now we're going to take it here and I'm going to lay it on top of this blotter. Let's see if I can get any of that. Very, very subtle. Not a whole lot. Come across. Now I'll lay it this direction. Again, it's all experimenting. And if you don't like what you did, then you just add to it. All right, now that is beautiful. Look at that. You can see the flower coming through there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love that. All right, now let's see. I'm going to lay it this direction on that darker area. There's a little bit of a flower there. Let's see if I can pick that up. Okay, now it kind of just smeared it, but that's okay. It looks good though. I still like that. It looks really good. So now what I can do is I can come in here with some orange. All right, and we're going to roll that. Okay, move these over here. This one over here. Come in here with this darker on that. Okay, I'm going to lay the flowers again. Really love the flowers. Okay, now it was able to pick up all of the stenciling that I've done. Here's the chevron, and here's the flowers. Really, really pretty. Very cool. So again, it's just a foundation piece, a beginning piece. And I can come here. Yep, this is dried up on me already. So that's interesting because I didn't have any idea of what this was going to be like or how it would look. So now I know. The paint dries really fast on here. It dries pretty fast on here as well. And now look at all these designs that I've come up with, and this is the foundation pieces that I have. So this, okay, well, I won't take my gloves off yet. I have to find a clean spot on my glove to turn my camera off here. But anyway, so I hope this was inspiring to you. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you don't have a Gelli plate, to pick one up. And if you want to use my link, that's great. But anywhere you get one, is just get one and give this a try, because it is a great way to use up those scraps and unlock that creativity. So now I'm just really happy, and just gives me lots of ideas of what I want to do with my scraps now. And this is a great way to make your own paper. So this is going to save you a lot of money, because now we can make our own paper and our own designs, and a foundation piece, that's all we need. And cardstock, craft paper, copy paper, book pages. That was the only thing I didn't do today. I was going to show you was a book page, but we'll do that in a future video. So next Monday's scrap busting video, I'll do some book pages, and we'll do some more designs and start making things with these. So not only will we be using them up, but next week I'll show you what we're gonna make out of all this that I did today. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Keep creating in the sunshine. Bye-bye.